just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. is Hurts. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they left with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll send Watson in motion right. Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's up?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
All right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Eagles! Touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these early conditions. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down, Love. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Because even though he hasn't won the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding. Even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Green Bay. Ready, break.
Love, they go play action now. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Toward the right side, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and run it, and this without question would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right at 13. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you.
You turned up enough.
You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Okay, ready?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. throwing. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. This now a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah, just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now they send a man in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fitting one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Because they have to continue
To this first half lead.
Maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jalen Key was shaken up but made this play and knocked it away.
And this time, Alabama kept a safety deep in the back end right there. And he looked at the quarterback and was able to get back and help out on the play.
You said that Nick Saban's worried about the amount of depth at safety, and he just lost number 6 here, at least for a play or two. We hope not much more. Holding his left hip.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to do.
There's never been a better time to get away.
Than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second thing, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales
The first
Event.
play of the drive lost
Now's
4.
the time
Now they'll
to
look
get
to
in.
move it forward here on
And
2nd
Getaway.
and 14.
Get 0% APR for 60
Hurts
months.
sets
Plus
up
0
to
payments
throw
for
it.
90 days. Or $2,500
Got him
cash
in.
on
It's
Hyundai
Brown.
Tucson. Now,
And he'll
Hyundai
get this
Getaway
up to the
Sales Event.
30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Full-time fans, your devotion.
And give to Taylor out of the gun. And shouting through the tackle. Still on his feet.
Introducing the new Domino's Rewards. Now you earn free Domino's every 2 orders. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Like free Parmesan bread, or free stuffed cheese, or free medium 2-topping pizza, or even more. Free. Order now and start earning free Domino's today.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my feet.
And that's Jalen Key.
We remind you that Coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Daniels throws short.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown! And the Eagles are back with a score. Elliott on for the extra point.
Just slip the tight end chip and go out.
And this is up. Make it 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
That's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
By this Alabama secondary and the veteran Malachi Moore. Number 13, watch the short motion.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Malachi reads it and runs right for the receiver. He didn't even look back for the ball. He just ran and stuck his arm out and timed it perfectly.
So the Tide takes over on downs.
The middle they go.
Stops it 4th and short.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Offense takes the field at the 42-yard line.
They'll send the receiver in motion left.
Bond run out of bounds, and we check in with Jenny.
Well, it's hard to believe, but in the offseason, Jalen Miller
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line. Kept their shoulders square and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
In the running game, they've been a much different and better team, that's for sure.
They gave a little taste to LSU of what Alabama faced with that little slip out to the sideline right there. That hurt Bama last year.
Love now on 2nd down.
He does this well, too.
Over the middle, it's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one is electrifying as his first. They'll bring it from down now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
They'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down and throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
He got to the edge, he got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
House in charge of this defense for the 2nd year with Ryan Kelly, defensive coordinator. Came to LSU out of the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fans or fans of each team said, this could be the matchup that decides the game. You know, it's a great offensive LSU against a great defensive Alabama. But which one of these struggling units is going to have the better football game here? I could determine the game.
Jan Miller comes back in at tailback for the Tide on 2nd down and 8. Milroe over the middle, completes it to Bond, and Isaiah Bond got 1st down.
And as you said, Jan Miller came in the game, and you know what he did? Picked up the blitz. Watch him step up and take on the blitz, number 26.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner 1st half with the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there. Help him force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Jalen Milroe's right. Jermaine Burton is to the left, and now Dupree, the tight end, comes into the core of the offense. Milroe.
Now a handoff up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But he still gets beat to the outside. He has a safety inside their nest. He cannot get beat to the outside of the field.
That was a long throw, and it was perfect. Only 2-yard pickup.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Throwing the ball down. It's love to throw those 20-yard shots.
So in the red zone for the tie at the 13. On the run is Milroe. He got somehow through that traffic and got to the edge.
Now Love.
Good game.
Got given.
Touchdown,
But
Packers.
he needed to work out.
A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And under center is Milroe. Miller.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Major Burns.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Alabama in this game is twice in the first half. They got the ball to the 5-yard line against LSU in last year's game. One, an interception. Next, a field goal. Let's see if they can punch it in.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
I don't know if this was the design, but
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
After the Alabama defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
58 yards later and 9 plays later. Jalen Milroe.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
No drill mud flaps, seat protectors,
We're going to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20.
Honey, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Order at WeatherTech.com, and don't forget WeatherTech gift cards.
You get rich. You just got out. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
Jalen Milroe, good
Tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by Alabama's coverage unit.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here late in the first quarter in Tuscaloosa. Tonight, 21 points in the first quarter.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Those lower digs. Probably is going to do it in the first quarter. The number 14 and number 8 have at it in Tuscaloosa.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cloud. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, Cloud. Get him behind the line. Short gain, first down, quickly the gainer.
Looks like a sponge.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making the shakaroni. Plus, we created shakaroni my way.
The chance of wasting this great start
Cheese and extra pepperoni. This is simple recipe. We take everything you love and we build it.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play this with the hedges, you need to break out there.
Here's Love.
Up there. Down there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now we're looking at 1st and goal.
And the D not yielding much there.
I see at least 3 of them in here. 2 like possums, big rats, I don't know. Clears are big. You're going to have to gut it.
Battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's game day.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
You get hurt in the process. After an accident, don't do it yourself. Demand no.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Don't ask us to try to synchronize swimming.
Life in Louisiana is a song. A symphony of sound, colors, and movement. Life is here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all
right,
guys,
card,
we're going to lean on you through this stretch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go
Brandon
to the
Holly here.
playmakers.
Want relief from the heat? ReliefWindows.com.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Second down and 5 from the 22. Jaden Daniels going to try to scramble out.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Only one fast defensive end. Just, I think it was Dallas Turner.
All right, we'll call timeout.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a... And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football, but here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6 points the other way.
Yeah, Brandon, a lot of quarterbacks, they used to do double duty as punters as well, and you as a historian of the game remember that. Nowadays, we don't see it at all. And judging by that throw, I don't think he's going to get too many more opportunities to put the ball in.
Man, you a ho-ho. That bitch say down 14. I could have went for that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This shit is crazy.
Mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one
you see get on Mike talking like he know the fucking rules or
something. Sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Eagles 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it. Fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
66 yards rushing for him.
I'm coming.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Red, cycle. Hut.
On 3rd down, Cloud. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Let me get in the shower before you do your makeup.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights,
No,
and the lead
you
grows
can
even
go ahead and
larger
bad.
here in the 3rd quarter.
Let me get shower before you do your makeup.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now here is another interception. Now he's loose at the 40, and the Packers are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Blue striker. Black shot. Ready?
On third down, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Black ultra. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ready.
On second down now, Cloud, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Go pink. Drill green. Cut.
Third and long for Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 57, Eagles 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 73.
Slot man moves right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's complete to Brown, right side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing it to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second and goal, Hurts. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for a touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is. Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on